I am live, coming to you from the Pot's house in Thornton, Colorado.
Yay!
This is the Rambling Lunatic Housewife Rambles Better on Video? Something like that. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. This is my third installment. Today is Thursday, July 14th. It will be going live on Friday, July 15th. Hello, hola, and again, como está usted? For you older folk.
Why is she speaking in Spanish?
Because I am getting ready to drink. Azul. Sa tequila. Te gusta. 100% de agave. Oh, what the hell. This is not the cheese stuff, no? This is the gusta. No worm in this crap. No. No worm necessity. Oh, what the... I'm not even going to go there. Just know it's tequila. Viva! Viva, viva! Okay, so this is Breezy's blog. Live blog, going to you live to all my buddies and pals and unknown friends out there that I've never met, but one day maybe we shall. Who knows? So, what are we talking about today? Off to my right, again, I have my trusty sidekick and lover, Enrique Ruiz, Enrique Torres, Enrique. That was my husband. Alright, today we will go back and discuss some of our funny things, but first, before we go any further on this blog, I want to discuss something very disheartening to myself. And something that I know that you've all noticed in the last two blogs. Something that my son pointed out to me, and it's the tooth. Nothing but the tooth, so help me God. Look at this. What the hell? That's awful. Look at that. It stays. I swear. I'm moving. Oh! That's awful. Next time I talk on this thing, I'm wearing like a sport band to carry it all somewhere. It's just gonna stay back. It shouldn't it's got a life of its own. It's like my boobs now. Anyway.
You don't have as many chins as me.
Yeah, Eric has a few. But this one just decides to waddle around on its own, which when I saw that last night after Austin pointed it out, oh, vanity. Oh, vanity! I've got so much of it. Anyway, very disgusted by that. So that's one thing that really upset me. Okay, another thing that upsets me this week, and I didn't really mention it on any of my blogs, was the fact that we have a CO detector upstairs in our hallway, and it goes off on a daily basis. And we finally figured out why it goes off, not because the Potts family has an overabundance of natural gas, which we really do, but because our dogs just happen to pee everywhere. And they are housebroken, but only when we are home. And so they have destroyed our carpet up in our landings, and now the smell is so strong that our CO detector has determined that it's unsafe for us to live in our upstairs hallway. So the detector goes off all the time because the smell is so strong.
Do you want me to get it?
Get what?
Get the detector so they can...
No, that's okay. So that's very upsetting to us because now my Catholic school guilt has set in because I'm the one that convinced Eric that we needed two dogs. But then his guilt should set in because he didn't listen to me when I did this whole thing about needing to crate train the dogs to begin with. Let's end this conversation before Eric gets really weird on me. So speaking about Catholic school guilt, I did write a blog this week about going to Catholic school for all 12 years in my early education. I loved going to Catholic school. In fact, some people actually apologized and said they were sorry for me after they read my blog. And really, there's no reason to be sorry for me. I did have one or two nuns that scared the living crud out of me, one of which was actually quite awful. But, you know, she was from the old school, and like I said, she was probably 110 years old and is probably still alive and kicking today. I'm sure she's still scaring the heck out of kids. Boy, she was awful. But for the most part, even the other sisters, they were just wonderful. They really, whoa, that tequila just hit me. Sorry. Delayed response. Even the one, Sister Mary Agnell in the 5th grade, I tell you, she had 1,010,000,000 wrinkles. 1,010,000,000. I didn't know whether she was was laughing or frowning. I could never tell, but I love her and I think about her every day. But I would never regret going to private school and wearing uniforms. Now, my sister did, especially in high school, because we went to Kathleen.
Why?
Because we went to an all-girl Catholic school for high school. She hated it because she wanted to flirt with boys and she had no boys to flirt with. But I actually didn't mind high school without boys because I just look like I do now. Really crappy. I never worried about it, really. I didn't ever care about impressing guys, and obviously I never did afterwards either, but
I thought you were cute.
Yeah, because Eric would show up in the parking lot during high school from his school, and he would be out there in his cute little Ford Mustang. He was just so cute. He was always so cute. I've known him for a long time. He interrupted me, and I don't know where the hell this was going.
You were talking about Sister Mary Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack? I didn't have a Sister Mary Knick-Knack. I elected without the bone.
No,
Sister Mary Agnell.
That's right.
I love Sister Mary Agnell. She was my 5th grade teacher, and she was another 115-year older, but she would sit there, and my girlfriends and I would sit in the front pew on Friday morning mass, and we would sit there, and we'd be sitting up there, especially during the long homilies. And all of a sudden, Sister Mary Agnell would sneak up behind the pews, and you'd hear, "Girls!" Oh, Lordy! Ooh. And then I always remember her trying to teach us the songs. You ever hear a woman like Sister Mary Agnell try to teach you, "Immaculate Mary, how praises you sing"? Oh my God! It was like, really? Really? This is the song we have to learn? It was like, we all tried to burst out laughing. Oh, she sang so ugly. She was an ugly singer.
But you loved her.
Not then. I didn't love her then.
You didn't?
But years later, you think back to her, and she loved us. She loved us. She'd try to sort out our little problems, girls. She'd make us come into her classroom during lunch and sort out all these little silly fights we'd have, and she loved us. She did. She was a little sweetheart. I love Sister Mary Agnell. And she'd have us make these little May crowning boxes. Oh, if you weren't Catholic, it's kind of hard to describe if you weren't Catholic, but she was just a piece of work. And I remember some of those little sisters in Notre Dame, they had little black and white high-top tennis shoes underneath their, habits. And they were a hoot. I remember one had braces.
Really?
They were a hoot in a hay barrel, I tell ya. And even in high school, they weren't sisters in Notre Dame, but, they were sisters, and they wore their crucifixes, and some were scary as all get out, boy. Sister Mary Rogers. Woo!
What would she do?
Boy. I remember one girl once said the F word and didn't know she was behind her. Whoa! We saw Sister Mary Rogers go like this. I don't know what happened to that girl. I never saw her again at school. She was gone. She was burned in some kind of massive burn cage or something. She was gone forever. She was thrown into the gallows or the dungeons at that high school. Sister Mary Rogers. But there were some really cool nuns. I remember Sister Mary Margaret was the art teacher. She was standing up one day in her art room screaming because there was a mouse in her room. And then she and I giggled until we almost peed our pants afterwards. What a freakazoid. I love Sister Mary Rodney. Oh. Children under 18, 21. I'm supposed to be rounding this up. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Look at the blue cat. Until next week. Love you. Be safe, be well, and
Ciao.
don't smoke pot. Unless it is offered to you. Ciao. Turn it off.